controlling a wedding, but...
When we return, Deborah Roberts with the wedding of a headstrong daughter.
She was saying, well, Grace Kelly. And I'm like, but I'm not Grace Kelly.
Like daughter, like mother.
Go elope. You don't have to bother to tell us we are not show up.
East meets West meets Mom, when weddings continues. And now, more weddings with Deborah Roberts.
You are cordially invited to a tug of war. On one side, a traditional mom. On the other, the bride she raised to forge her own path. A lot can happen on the way up the aisle. Maybe they should just elope. Cynthia Lee is marrying Jean Un. That part is fine with Mom. But everything else, everything is somewhere between a negotiation and a fist fight. The hair.
I think I want it down. My mom, I think, prefers it up.
She has her own idea. She won't listen to anyone.
The dress.
My mom was kind of not so happy with the strapless.
She said, this is my wedding. I want the way I want.
The style.
She was saying, well, Grace Kelly. And I'm like, but I'm not Grace Kelly.
I say the wedding is not belong to you. It's belong to two families.
Cynthia was raised in Southern California by traditional Chinese parents who encouraged her to be self-sufficient. As a dutiful daughter, she followed their advice.
I won't do things because this is convention or this is tradition. Didn't get my ears pierced because everyone had their ears pierced. And so I was always kind of an odd person, just wanting to be a little bit different.
A lot Californian and a little bit Chinese.
Like our wedding date, I really wanted the number 8 in it, because the number 8, if you say it in Chinese, means good luck, or, you know, good fortune, or whatever that is.
She's not Chinese. How I wish she's the Chinese.
They tried to set her up with some nice Chinese boys.
She said, you think I cannot find my own boyfriend?
Cynthia found a boyfriend on her own. The two met at work. Jean didn't know that Cynthia was his new boss.
He was just like, oh, not now, I'm busy. You know, and he totally blew me off, and he didn't know that I was the project manager at the time.
Not realizing that I actually reported to her, so it's kind of funny.
Jean also grew up in Southern California, but he's Korean, not Chinese.
I think, you know, maybe about 20 years ago, Cynthia and I being together might not be as accepted as it is now.
Even Cynthia's traditional father didn't mind.
That it's not a problem because this world is becoming a village.
Her parents were full of advice.
Don't make him too mad to scare him off. You know, you're too independent in thought, and you need to tone it down.
Mother Daisy was looking forward to a big Chinese wedding for her only daughter. But her only daughter doesn't want a Chinese wedding, and she wants to be married in Hawaii.
When first she announced to go to Hawaii, I said, go elope. You don't have to bother to tell us we are not show up.
At last, a compromise. Wedding in Hawaii, Chinese banquet later. Cynthia will wear a Western dress for Hawaii, a Chinese dress for the banquet. But Cynthia's mom has never seen the Western-style dress, and Cynthia has already bought it.
Hey, guess what?
What?
I just picked up the dress.
Oh, you pick up the dress?
Yep.
Oh, I never see the dress. How's it look?
It looks good.
First, Cynthia confesses that her gown is strapless.
We tried on strapless dresses. So it looks exactly like the first wedding dress, but no halter.
Then she reveals that it's a no-frills dress.
There's nothing on it. There's no lace, no beading. It's just very simple. So it's, you know, so it's really pretty.
No lace and no bead, nothing?
No, I know you don't like that.
Well,
Sorry.
wedding dress is supposed to be, you know, all the lace and bead and those kind of stuff.
Yeah, well, I don't like that stuff, so.
You don't like that stuff?
No, I don't like that stuff
Okay.
at all.
How about Chinese dress?
Ah, yes, the Chinese dress. Traditionally, Chinese wedding dresses are red. Cynthia does not like red. So her aunt sent her many options, including this peacock one. No thanks, Cynthia chose her own Chinese dress. Only it's white, the color for funerals in China.
White? Well, normal is a dash, it's a white color.
Wailea, Hawaii, the wedding day.
Audrey, We need you, honey.
And believe it or not, Mom still hasn't seen the Western dress.
Ooh, the hair looks good. That looks gorgeous.
While Cynthia's girlfriends help her prepare,
Voila, I'm done.
her mom's outside with her sister.
You know, it's my daughter's wedding. I wanted to know her dress, not at the last minute like today, yeah.
It's pretty.
Yeah, it's
She's
pretty.
gonna look nice, whatever she wear. But it all turned out fine, and
Oh, we're happy for her. I wish I know everything. I don't know what she's
it
going
look like.
to wear Chinese dress today or not. I don't know. She never mentioned that.
Check out Mom's reaction.
Isn't it beautiful?
yeah.
What's she really thinking?
Do you like her dress?
Oh, no. Ikale me kale hua.
Nearly 60 friends and family flew to Maui to share in the celebration. A combination of Asian, American, and Hawaiian, a wedding of compromise.
We didn't want my family to feel uncomfortable about it being a real Chinese wedding or her family to be uncomfortable about being a very Korean wedding. So it's kind of more of a neutral type of wedding.
Like, I think I'm a very obedient daughter. I did everything that my mom and dad, you know, really wanted for me in life, and this was the one last thing.
We love her. Well, finally, we compromise.
And a few weeks later in LA, for Mom, a Chinese banquet for all the family she could invite. And yes, after a while, Cynthia did change into that Chinese wedding dress.
So that wraps it up for us tonight. And Cynthia, Elizabeth, Deborah, and I hope you'll join us again next week. Until then, for all of us at ABC News, good night.